Welcome, everybody. We're so excited. This video is an announcement. I'm here with Venus. Hi,
Hello.
Venus. Venus with the rainbow stars behind her. Perfect. So this video is really an invitation and an announcement for our amazing magical retreat that we have been working on for quite a while now. And it's ready to be birthed into the world and put out there. And it's a retreat in Tulum, Mexico.
So magical, so magical.
It's so amazing. And like this has been something that I've been dreaming up for years now. I've always wanted to have a spiritual retreat that is both transformative, but also kind of silly and fun.
Yeah,
And I feel like when you go on retreats, sometimes they're just so serious, which is good, like when you're really going through it and you really need to have that grounding. But
yeah,
there's a whole side, at least to me, that I like to be playful and have fun and have the giggles and like kind of laugh at ourselves. And I feel like that's kind of how real sisterhood like really is bonded. And so what I'm really excited about like coming together with you is creating a space that is not only transformational, but it's also incredibly fun. Like I'm
yeah.
excited.
I'm just so excited to play. That's been more of the theme, like as I get older and older, is to have more of that adventure in my life and like that sense of freedom that's really childlike, where I can just create and kind of just be myself and not have to, you know, go by a certain schedule or look a certain way to show up for a class or even a retreat. I can just come and totally be myself and be fully accepted. So I'm really looking forward to this retreat because I remember taking my own personal vacation to Tulum. I went there by myself and I was like, this place is magical. I mean, it feels like you're in a womb because you're completely surrounded by water. It's just so palpable there, the energy, the magic, everything. And so to have like a aligned group of sisters go and just be together, oh my gosh, there's just like so much to unfold. I mean, I just cannot wait. Yeah.
The
Just
same. I feel the exact same way. And what's kind of cool about being able to just show up as you are in a sacred embrace of sisterhood, I don't think I've ever really experienced that in my life. And what you were saying about having to like show up a certain way or look a certain way and whatnot really resonated with me because that's something I've been looking for so long, like to
yeah,
have, I don't know, just acceptance and validation and just like being seen for who I am, not
yeah,
who I'm trying to be. And that's really the space that like we've created through all of the different activities and workshops and activations and things to help us get out of our comfort zone, to get us out of those masks and that armor that we wear. That we project to the outside world and help us to get to a more vulnerable place where we can actually create deep, long lasting relationships and deep, long lasting change. Because how many times have you gone to a retreat, get all excited about all the things you learned, and then come back and your life looks the exact same way,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So this retreat is completely different because we are literally going through a rebirthing process. And one of the really amazing things that I'm looking forward to is our cenotes
oh,
rebirthing ceremony.
I can't wait for that. I mean, like there's so many aspects to this retreat in itself where it's kind of going back to like that unmasking where we're breaking out of our boxes that we were birthed into this old paradigm that the world right now is really like changing up. So as we like go and dip into the cenotes, it's like we are anointing ourselves, we're rebirthing ourselves, and to like hold space for each other in that way is just, I mean, that's in the dreams. This is like a movie. You know?
It is. It really is. And for
Yeah.
people who don't know what a cenote is, it's this beautiful, magical, there are these caves that are in the Maya Riviera all along the coast. And back in the day, during ancient times, the Mayans would go into these caves, into these cenotes, and do all kinds of rituals to Ishel, which is the snake goddess of the area. So she's this amazing dark mother goddess full of snake energy and transformation. And they would do these rituals. So the fact that these ancient Mayans like really took advantage of these natural wonders is amazing. And the fact that we can go in and do a rebirthing ritual for ourselves so that we can actually come out of this space completely different. So I'm like, it's giving me chills just thinking about it, because it's fresh water. It's also sometimes brackish, or it's like mixed with salt water. So there's like a lot of symbolism just in that. There's symbolism in the fact of just like entering a body of emotion, a body of water, and then reemerging differently, right? Like in the womb.
Yeah.
That's how we come into the world, is we're held in water, and then we're broken out of that water into the air. And that transition from water to air is very symbolic and very powerful. And the fact that we get to do it in such a sacred place with all of these amazing women is like once in a lifetime, right? Like
it really is. And just like what you said before, I've never truly experienced a sisterhood like that, where I could just show up and be me. You know, it's either I'm going through a training and it's very like disciplined, and everyone is trying to be like the teacher or the leader, and you're like still trying to figure yourself out, but you don't really know because you're only given like these like options of going this far. And so being held in this space and just calling in everyone who is just aligning with us is just, it feels so good in my heart. And I'm already just so grateful. Like I feel the overwhelm of emotion like welling up inside of me, where I'm just like, these women are going to be like my sisters for life.
forever. Besties
Forever.
I know, I feel that too. I really do, which is why I'm so excited. I'm like, I've been looking for this sisterhood for so long. So I'm like, ugh. So let's talk about the logistics of everything. So we were able to get this amazing property that we're offering this to 15 women, because if we get 15 women, we basically sell out this property, and we can have all of the amenities to ourselves. So the pool, the cafe, the yoga studio, like all of this stuff. It's basically our playground. And so it'll be private. It'll be it'll be amazing. So we can do all of our witchy things in the middle of the night that we want to do, and nobody's gonna be, you know, offended or bothered by us being there, and with our chanting and the drumming and the dancing and the crafting and all of the fun things that we have planned. We get to have this place to ourselves, which is just like such a miracle. And it's in the jungle. So it's a little bit different from like being in a beach environment. So we're really surrounded by Mother Nature. So there is this like incredible jungle energy that's primal, that helps us return to our roots of who we are as humans, who we are as women. And you know, the fact that we can just run around barefoot in the dirt and just be with each other is just, I'm like so excited. And we get to be in glamping tents.
Yes. Thank you.
Right? So this property has like beautiful glamping tents. They're like so luxurious. They're basically like hotel rooms that are in these beautiful bell tents. And so we have a bunch of those on offer. And then if you don't want to glamp, you can also have an actual hotel room, which is also super nice too. So that's kind of fun. You get two different accommodations to show up. So you can really be comfortable, because that's the thing. Like, I think the energy we want to really foster is that everybody's truly comfortable in their own skin and the new skin that they're going to become.
Hello.
Like how I did that?
Yes, getting that snake skin.
Absolutely. Yes, Ishel. So it's 4 days. It's going to be over Labor Day weekend. And then let me just go ahead and read you our itinerary. So on Thursday, we are going to all arrive and settle in. And there's going to be a surprise gift waiting for you, which I'm really excited about. And that's a surprise. And then we're going to just go ahead and start our evening with an opening portal and activation for the entire transformation process of the weekend. So that first circle is going to be so powerful and so intense because it's really going to set the tone for the rest of the days. And we're going to do a beautiful throat opening breathing ritual to help us move through that that really airy energy as we get there, because we'll be flying in planes, we'll be really in that air, and we can open that up so that we can do what we're doing the next day, which is on Friday. We're going to start with an optional yoga meditation, then do breakfast, and then open up with our water goddess circle, which will be really special and will help set the stage for our birthing ritual or rebirthing ritual in the cenotes, which will be that afternoon.
Yeah.
And then we're going to come back and do a couple more circles in the evening to help solidify that energy. And then on Saturday, again, you can start with yoga or meditation, having breakfast, and then we're going to do a rose magic drumming circle.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah. And if you've been following any of our new moon stuff or any of our 13 moons, like, you realize how powerful the rose activation codes are this year. So to be able to do that in such a sacred space is going to be mind-blowing. And then we're going to do a little craft, which you'll get to take home with you as like sort of our sisterhood bonding, almost like friendship bracelets, right?
Yeah.
Remember those friendship necklaces from middle school?
The necklace is like, my best friend, you're my best friend. Oh
yeah,
my God.
Exactly. So we're going to do a little crafting to bond us all together. And then we're going to have dinner and then a cacao ceremony, which is going to be very powerful. And then we're gonna step into our inner priestess and inner witch. And this whole process over the weekend is about igniting that inner witch oracle and our womb priestess self. So, we're done talking about stepping up into this place. Like, this is the weekend to actually step into it. And we're actually gonna rename ourselves as a rite of passage for that stepping up. I'm already thinking about mine. And then on Sunday, we're going to have a fire goddess circle and step into some sacred movement. And that evening, we're going to have a group dinner and set some manifestations for the rest of the year with a fire ceremony on the beach and a wishing paper ritual, which is going to be fun. And then we have our... Sorry, what?
I've always wanted to do that, so I can't wait.
I know, it's powerful. And the fire, like when it goes out, like every time I've ever done it on wishing paper, my wishes come true like pretty quickly. So I'm really excited.
Oh.
And then we're gonna have our closing circle and we'll say goodbye and everybody leaves the next morning. So you can find out more information about what we're planning on the Witch and Womb website. So it's witchandwomb.com/retreat. And there's a bunch of frequently asked questions, so all of the logistics of travel. And a really important thing that I want to stress is that if you're worried about booking something during this pandemic, just know that you will get 100% refund if for whatever reason this is canceled because of the pandemic, or like Mexico doesn't let us in, or the US is like, don't fly to Mexico, or anything like that. You will be refunded completely. So don't worry about that. We just want to have something to look forward to so that we cannot feel so stuck, right?
Yeah, and just energetically planning ahead, and that's, it goes back to like intention setting, and if that's what you're thinking about, that's what you're calling in. So you're already starting to practice manifestation if you do that. So
absolutely. Absolutely. So I guess if you want to come play with us in Mexico and walk away with a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and memory and deep friendships that will last, through the ages, come join us, sister.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we really, really want you there.
We want you there. You want to be there.
Come to us. Come play. So reach out to us if you're interested and you have any questions. Yeah, I'm just like really excited, Venus. I'm so happy to have created this with you.
Me
Oh,
too. I'm so
do you want to
grateful.
tell us? Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself for people
Yes,
watching who have no idea who we are?
absolutely. Hello, I'm Venus Celia, and I work with a lot of women and children, and also couples as well, and specifically in womb healing. So I work with a lot of my angels and guides and your higher self for opening your heart and your womb space and clearing a bunch of wonderful things. It's so unique for everyone, so I can't really go into like detail without talking about a certain client, but it's very unique and specific for you. And me already talking about it, if your like antennas going up, like, ooh, I think I need to get into that or like more information, then that's for you. It's very, very unique. I use a lot of channeling, light language, sound. It's just pretty freaking amazing. I'm always blown away by what happens. And I'm always surprised. I'm like, I can't believe that just happened. So that's what I do. I'm also a birth doula. I just love the womb, and I'm completely immersed in it, and just anointing all of the beautiful priestesses that are stepping up to the plate to really claim their sovereignty. So that's kind of my work. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting to know each and every one of you. And if you want to know more about me, you can check out wombreiki.com. That's my personal site. Yeah.
Love it. Love. I'm so happy that we connected and we created this together.
Me too.
So a little bit about me is I'm Alex Moran. I am the creator of Witch and Womb, and that's such a telling description of how I work, because I really feel that we have to integrate both the light and dark sides of ourselves. So we can't have our psychic gifts without womb sovereignty, and we can't have womb sovereignty without our psychic gifts. And we're really being asked in this day and age to step into this coming together, this inner merge, the divine sacred union that's being asked of us. And so all of my work kind of sprouts off of that. So I'm also a birth doula. I've written a book called Labor Like a Goddess, which is about transformation work. I am a psychic witch, so I do a lot of one-on-one sessions for people who are looking to really transform. So transformation is kind of my game. My Pluto's on my midheaven, so I'm like, my life is completely just a tower card. So I'm constantly dealing with the concepts and ramifications of what transformation means and how it means in so many different forms. And so I've kind of become a master goddess at transformation. So if you are looking to transform your life, highly recommend you join our very sacred, very beautiful sisterhood. It's a beautiful portal space online that we meet for circles. We have courses, and of course this retreat, and all kinds of gatherings where we get to come together and show up just as we are, laugh, maybe open up a bottle of wine, and just make memories with each other in a safe and sacred way. So witchandwomb.com. And if you want to check more about the retreat, it's witchandwomb.com/retreat.
Retreat.
Simple. So we really hope that you join us. If you're feeling the call, please sign up. We have an offer. If you sign up before the end of April, you get $500 off either package, either the hotel room package or the glamping package. So that's a pretty amazing deal. And you have 100% refund if the pandemic, causes this not to happen. So there's kind of like no reason not to.
Yeah, it's like a win-win.
Win-win-win.
Win-win-win.
All right. We'll talk to you later, and hopefully we will see you all in Tulum.
Yes, thank you so much. Goodbye.